In this video, we're going to show you how to make a side-by-side frequency bar graph. The information contained right here in this Excel spreadsheet comes from number 26 on page 61 and 62 in our textbook, and it contains a summary of the batters from the American League and from the National League who had at least 300 at-bats during a season, and their particular batting average. And so we can see from our frequency chart over here that the American League had two batters who had a batting average somewhere in between 180 and 199, and so did the National League. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make a frequency bar graph of this information, a side by side. Okay. So all we need to do is we're going to highlight the information that we want to put into the bar graph, and then I'm going to come up here to insert, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to choose a bar graph, in fact a 2D bar graph, and this is the one that pops up. So here's our 2D bar graph. So this is the hard part. Now from here it's just cosmetic because we need to put in some axis titles. In other words, we need to put a title down here for the horizontal axis and a title here for the vertical axis, and we need to give our actual chart a title up here. And we're going to need to determine what Series 1 and Series 2 actually is, and we're going to actually have to change these numbers down here across the bottom, and we would like them to reflect the actual batting averages over here. So we'll start off, we'll go on to the chart. I'm just going to right click on it, and I'm going to come down here to where it says select data, and I'm just going to start over here with the Series 1 and Series 2. Series 1 is highlighted, so I'm going to edit that, and Series 1 is in the blue. We're just going to call that the American League, and I'm just going to highlight this one right here and put OK. And you can see down here in my chart, it has updated that. And then I'm going to highlight Series 2 down here. I'm going to edit that. And then I'm going to go back here to my frequency distribution table. I'm going to highlight the National League and click OK. And now I can see that both of my bars actually have titles for them now. The blue ones will stand for the American League, and the red ones will stand for the National League. Now over here are horizontal categories. These are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 we want to change. We're going to edit these. And remember I said we want these to be the batting averages. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to left click and hold on the batting average. And I'm going to scroll all the way down to include all of them. And then I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to close this out so we can take a look at what our chart looks like, and everything just disappeared. So let me go ahead and redo that right quick. All right, and here is what we have. We've got our side-by-side chart. So each of our bars now has a label. We have the horizontal axes labeled right here, what each set of bars represents. And let's see, we need to go over here. Let's see if we can change the title. This is, let's see, we can call this the batting averages and we'll put American versus National Leagues. Okay. All right, we would like to have some axis titles. So I'm going to check those, and now you'll notice I have an axis title down here. I have an axis title over here on the side. Let's go down here to the bottom one. Remember, this was our batting average. And then over here, this is just the frequency or the number of people who have that particular batting average. take that out of there. And there is our side-by-side bar chart. Okay, one more thing you were asked to put on this was the actual frequency on the bars. So we'll come back over here, we'll right click on our chart, and let's see. No, we won't. We're going to click the plus sign this time. And I'm going to come down here where it says data labels, and I'm going to click that. And you notice how the numbers populate right here. These are the frequencies that came out of our chart. Okay, so now we're finished with our side-by-side bar graph.